It is sold as incense, but most people aren't lighting it for the smell. Many are smoking it to get a marijuana-like high.
It's called Mojo or Spice, and many other varieties are being sold all across the metro area. But there are no regulations on it, and law enforcement has a warning for parents tonight about what people are calling legal weed. So is it legal? Katie Moore brings us this 4 Investigates report.
Marijuana, a drug that gets people high, a drug that can land people in jail, a drug that can land people in the unemployment line.
Weed, you know, here in Louisiana anyway, it's illegal. My job, it requires drug testing. So that's one reason I don't any longer smoke weed.
French Quarter tour guide and internet video blogger Casey Nunez admits he's smoked plenty of marijuana, but now he's smoking something else, something called Mojo.
Very similar to the feel of marijuana when you're under the influence of it.
It's sold as incense at herb shops, also known as raw or head shops, and Nunez says it's everywhere.
It's very evident in the French Quarter. You've got a lot of people walking down the street with their pipes smoking a Mojo.
But Mojo and different varieties of spice aren't just available at raw shops. We even found it for sale at gas stations and convenience stores.
Say it's readily available in the metropolitan area and on the internet.
And just about anyone can buy it. Some shops only sell to people over age 18, but others have no age restrictions.
It allows these children to become intoxicated. In some cases, probably right under their parents' noses.
Mojo creates a marijuana-like high, but it doesn't smell like marijuana, and apparently it doesn't show up on standard drug tests. Nunez took a home test after smoking Mojo. He sent us this picture of his negative result.
This will not show up on a field test kit because the field test kits check for THC.
Police and the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration use field kits to test and see if drugs they find contain THC, the chemical in marijuana that federal drug law deems an illegal drug. Only detailed DEA lab analysis has shown that a combination of 3 synthetic chemicals, including the compound JW8018, are what gives smokers that marijuana-like high. The DEA has included that specific combination in their list of controlled substances, but only detailed chemical analysis in a lab will find that combination of chemicals. Field test kits don't.
Spice in of itself is a herbal, but the thing that makes it illegal is when synthetically these compounds have been changed to include some of those ingredients that give that euphoria of THC.
The problem even the DEA has is that manufacturers keep changing the chemicals used to mimic THC, and each combination would have to be outlawed and traceable in order to enforce it. Under state law, that specific synthetic THC combination is not illegal. Plus, packages for Mojo and other spice products only say they contain a group of natural herbs. They also read, not for human consumption.
It's not something that we could arrest them for. It creates a problem.
Even for driving under the influence of Mojo. And Nunez will tell you it packs a more powerful punch than most marijuana. According to Deputy Chief Scott, the Crime Stoppers drug hotline is not getting a large number of calls about Mojo, only one from the North Shore and one from the South Shore in the past 2 years. However, owners of local raw shops told us they are getting calls from parents wondering how their teens got their hands on it and what exactly it is.
We're extremely concerned about it because from some of the things that we've seen so far, a lot of younger adults are beginning to experiment with this.
The irony is, police say Mojo is nearly twice the average street price for marijuana in the New Orleans area.
It's very expensive.
People are paying it. Why are people paying it?
Because it's that good. And it's legal. You're not doing something that you need to worry about incarceration or being fined or put in jail.
It's likely the same reason teens are trying it and why police want to warn parents and employers that the jar of incense in your teenager's room might be a way for them to get high. Katie Moore, Eyewitness News, Night Watch.